how does it matter whether he likes my philosophy of life or not? Who he is? By being the Prime Minister of this country does not mean that everybody has to agree with him, that only that which he likes can exist or has the right to exist. If he does not like my work, my activities, my philosophy of life, that is his problem. He should try to understand more. He should try to be a little more intelligent, a little more aware and meditative. That does not mean that he has to prevent my work. But that's what he is doing, trying to do. And the strange thing is, he has come in power in the name of democracy. What is democracy then? Democracy means everybody has the right to think in his own way, to live in his own way. Democracy means that the government is not going to impose its own ideology on everybody. That the government will keep away from interfering in people's freedom. What I am saying, what I am, has nothing to do with him or his government. But this is how it happens to every politician. When he is out of power, he talks about democracy. When he is in power, he becomes a fascist. Morarji Desai is another illustration for Lord Acton's famous statement, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Just within 1.5 years, he has forgotten all about democracy. It happens always. It is something strange that power changes people. My own observation is that power does not change them, in fact, but only exposes them. It brings whatsoever real is in their being to the surface. When a person is not in power, he cannot be fascist. He has to hide that trait. He cannot be arrogant. He had to create a facade around himself, so nobody comes to know about it. Otherwise, he will never be able to reach in power. Once he reaches in power, then there is no need. He is no more afraid of the people. Now he is in power. Now he can do whatsoever he always wanted to do but was not capable to do. Morarji Desai has been against me all along. The conflict has continued at least for 15 years. But because he was not in power, he could not do a thing. Now he is in power, so the fascist in him surfaces. A group of former schoolmates had a reunion and were talking about old times. One of them, A great politician said, "When I was a little boy, I wanted to be a pirate. I am glad one of us has fulfilled his ambition," said somebody. Politics is the last shelter of the scoundrels. Why people seek power? Somewhere deep down there is a great desire to dominate. That's why they seek power. So naturally, when they have power, they want to dominate. They want to dominate each and every phenomenon that is happening. My work is not political. Not at all. Why he should be worried about my work? What I am doing is something psychological. It is none of his business. But the power wants to express a deep desire has always been in him to prevent my work. But up to now he was not capable to do it. Now he is capable to do it, and he cannot resist the temptation. Once, when I started criticizing Mahatma Gandhi, he wanted that my entry into his province, Gujarat, should be prevented. Even my entry. But he could not do a thing about it. Now he is in power, and he has been having this wound about me in his heart for 15 years. But his disliking is not any criterion. If he dislikes, he is perfectly free to dislike. My own feeling is that he does not understand what I am doing here. In the first place, I have no philosophy of life. All that I am teaching to my people is to live without a philosophy of life. To just live. I am teaching life, not a philosophy of life.